Hello, man of word, we truly appreciate that you joined us. We are glad that we can support you in your further development. Today's topic is about 3 lessons that everyone should learn from Denzel Washington. So, let's begin. Welcome to amanofword.com, the most refreshing network in the business world. Why you should pay close attention to this? 1. You will understand how important it is to set goals. 2. You will understand that you don't have to fear anything. And 3. You will learn that without work and dedication, there's no money or attention. Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. was born on December 28, 1954, in Mount Vernon, New York. He is the middle of 3 children of his mother, Lennis, from Georgia, and his father, Denzel Washington Sr., from Virginia. After graduating from high school, Denzel thought of being a doctor, then he thought of being a lawyer, but he ended up studying journalism. Denzel said about that period next words, "I was flunking out of college. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I hope none of you can relate. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I'm thinking about joining the army, I didn't know what I was going to do." However, he finds a way out by acting. He puts all of his efforts into becoming an actor. Not only he has become an actor, but he won twice the Oscar. Let's dive in our list of lessons that we learned from Denzel Washington. Lesson 1, set goals and achieve them. You have a vision, you know what you want to accomplish in life, you know what you really want, you have a goal. Everyone starts from here. Everyone sets at least one goal a day for themselves. Either you know what you have to do on that day, either you don't and you end up playing something or watching a movie. Denzel Washington said, "I try to give myself a goal every day." Understand that to achieve these goals you must apply discipline and consistency. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams, without goals, are just dreams. They ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals, life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. So, transform your vision into a plan, then break that plan into smaller steps, and go to achieve each smaller goal, one after another. This is the way to achieve your goal. Lesson 2, don't fear failure. If you are afraid of failure, you might be uncomfortable setting goals. But goals help us define where we want to go in life. Without goals, we have no sure destination. Many of us are sometimes afraid of failing, but we mustn't let that fear stop us from moving forward. Denzel Washington said,
"I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing." Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. Fall forward." Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. It's inevitable.
It is not a failure that people fear. It is the perceived negative consequences that follow the failure that stresses them out. If you think that failure will bring you shame and embarrassment, go and change your group of friends, go and make sure that beside you are people who understand you, people that have the same goals as you have. Failure in itself isn't threatening. It is just a source of feedback on your current level. Lesson 3, work hard. Work hard and you can make it. That's what we heard for so many times. We heard it many times that has lost its meaning. The problem is that we already feel like we are working hard, but for many of us, it seems like we aren't getting anywhere. Denzel Washington said, "Hard work works." Working really hard is what successful people do. In this text, tweet, twerk world that you've grown up in, remember just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress. My mother told me, she said, "You can run in place all the time and never get anywhere." The problem is that most of us already believe we are hard workers. We went to college. We got good grades. We got jobs. We got promoted. We did exactly what our parents and our teachers told us to do. We get out of bed, we go to work, we pay our bills and we go to bed each night feeling somewhat exhausted. If you do all that stuff and nothing more, you can say as well that you survive and nothing more. Going to the job every day is not hard work, is regular work. It's nothing more than a routine that you and 7 billion other people from this planet have. Hard work is more than regular work, is above regular work. Hard work is what you do after that 8 hours at a job and it's above that 8 hours of job. That's not even the end of the story. What makes hard work truly hard isn't even the work itself, it's the way you organize your day in order to make time for working hard, all the sacrifices that you do in order to work hard, all the changes that you have to do in your life, all the changes that you have to do in order to grow and work hard. Denzel said, "Without commitment, you will never start, but without consistency, you will never finish." You have to want to change, to evolve, to grow, and after you have that desire, you have to be consistent with your habits in order to grow. It's hard, it will be hard, it will be different, but ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Do you hear that? Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Work, by its very nature, presents challenges and growth opportunities. It requires us to improve and develop and become better versions of ourselves, and that it's hard. It's hard to become a better you, it's hard to think differently, it's hard to give up at your own bad habits and to grow new good ones. But, guess what? It will worth it. After all that effort, after all that struggle, after all that hard work, you will see that will worth it. As a bonus for you, we've selected 3 things that you didn't know about Denzel Washington and will help you further to get a little more motivation. Fact number 1, he's got game. For a scene in the movie He Got Game, director Spike Lee encouraged the actors to play basketball for real. When the game began, Denzel Washington scored 4 straight points, receiving cheers and whoops from the sidelines. Co-star Ray Allen was furious, and scored 10 points in a row, leading Lee to declare the game over and Allen the winner. Fact number 2, taking a hit. The studio producing the movie Flight had an extremely tight budget and couldn't afford a star like Denzel Washington. Washington, however, believed in the project, and he, along with director Robert Zemeckis, gave up 90% of their salaries to have it made. Fact number 3, his first movie. The movie Carbon Copy is about a white man who discovers that he has a black son. The movie is rarely shown on TV because of the politically incorrect racial humor. What are the best things to remember from this article? 1. You have to work hard and be dedicated. 2. You don't need to be afraid. And 3. Goals are a must and you need to prioritize them. Because we get to the end of this, we want to know. What is your favorite fact about Denzel Washington? And what is the most valuable lesson that you learned today? Until next time, thank you for watching until the end, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button to be notified for every new learning opportunity. And always remember, man of word, be aware of the person that you can become.